Hi everyone, welcome to Mindshop Studio. This is Chris, and today we've got another microbit lesson for you. So why don't you go ahead and fire up your browser, go to makecode.microbit.org, and follow along with me. Let's get started. Today we're going to work with our temperature sensors, and we're going to make a variable called cell, C-E-L. And we're going to use this variable to keep track of our temperature. So in the forever block, we're going to set CEL to the temperature. And there's actually a temperature right there. And what this does is it uses the thermometer on the microbit to check the temperature and then store that temperature as a value in CEL. And the microbit's thermometer, it's pretty good. It may not be perfect, but it's pretty good. And now we can check that with an A button. Let's do a show number. CEL. So now I've got A button pressed, will show the temperature. And on our emulator, it shows a temperature there. So when I click A, it's going to show that same temperature. And then I can change it to emulate different temperatures. If you're using an actual microbit, it will just show you the temperature of your room. So you're going to have to do some things to change the temperature of the microbit to get a different reading. In this case, the emulator is a little bit more helpful for us. Now that shows us the temperature in degrees centigrade. What if we want the temperature in Fahrenheit? Well, we can do that. We just have to do a little math. Let's change this to B. All right, so to change temperature from degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit, you need to multiply the temperature by 9/5, which means you multiply by 9 and then divide by 5 and then add 32. So we're going to multiply by 9 and then we're going to divide by 5 and then we're going to, this just seems crazy, we're going to add 32. All right, so we've got temperature here, 21 degrees. We press B and we get 69. 69 degrees is pretty comfortable. You know, my favorite temperature is 23 degrees. 23 degrees is 73. That's very comfortable. That's shorts weather for me. Once it hits 23 degrees, wow. All right, but we want to make sure we show that these are degrees centigrade and degrees Fahrenheit. So one way to do it would be to go here, and I could just put a C after that. So that says 21C. But you notice how it kind of jumped between the 21 and the C? I don't really like that. And now what we're going to do instead is use a special command in text called join. And we'll join CEL with C. And let's see what difference that makes. And you see now it scrolls nice and smoothly. So let's do the same thing for Fahrenheit. Change this to F, and then we need to copy all of that, or move all of that over here. Now when I click the B button, 69, 69.8 F. Very good. If you want, you could set your microbit up to actually show you the temperature every 30 seconds. And we can do that in the forever block. we're going to use a really long pause. Now I can change the temperature and then we wait. Aha! There, it works. And you know, we could even, there's something really cool. In LED, there's a thing called plot bar graph. And so we can plot a bar graph of CEL up to 50. 50 is the maximum temperature the microbit will read for the pause. So here we see our temperature, and then we see our graph. Okay, and then after 30 seconds, we'll get a new temperature and a new graph. Oh! Bam, new graph. Okay, and now we're going to do one more thing just to make this a little bit of fun. Let's say you were able to take your microbit and you had it connected to an external power source and you had it in your room. Maybe it's sitting in your window, or maybe it's even outside your window. Let's have the microbit tell you what you should wear, okay? So we'll go into Logic. This, no pause, pause me after. So if the temperature is, let's say, less than 10 degrees centigrade, then we're going to say that we need a coat, okay? If the temperature, need an aim. So now I'm going to say that, oops, it's supposed to be less than. This is going to be greater than or equal to 10. And let's say less than 23. Then we'll say we want a jacket. All right, and we'll put an else here for shorts. So if the temperature is over 23 degrees, shorts. Yeah. All right, so 21 degrees. Showed our graph really quickly. We should put a pause after the graph. And it says jacket. All right, let's lower the temperature. Let's go ahead and put in that pause. Pause 0.2 of a second. So let's set the temperature, whoops, down to 7 degrees. All right, so here we go, 7 degrees. Coat. That pause was still not very long. Let's change that to 1 second. All right, now let's test it again for warm weather. 26 degrees. 26. Graph stayed on screen, and then shorts. Awesome, there you go. So now you've made an app that can show you the temperature and can actually give you some useful suggestions about what you should wear. Now, maybe what you like to wear isn't what I like to wear for different weather. And in fact, I probably don't wear coats very often. And lately I've been wearing shorts even when it's 10 degrees. But hey, you know. So you can customize this to be the way you want to dress for whatever weather. Maybe you live someplace that isn't as tropical as where I live. Well, everyone, thanks for joining me again for another microbit lesson. I hope you had a lot of fun, and I'll see you again real soon. Goodbye.